Hey everyone. All right, so for September's a pretty strong month. The reason it's actually a very strong month is because September harmonizes with the year, and when it does that, when the two elements come together, they give strength to other elements, and so because it's a rooster, the rooster wants to be heard, except this rooster actually isn't just coming in on the 7th solar wise. What has happened is the elements on the 31st of August actually brought in the month of September. So see what should hit the fan for you on the 30th of August, and then you will know that the month started then for you. So it is about water and it's about metal. So the water is about, communication, what people say. But the thing is, this water becomes annoying. This water becomes like a dripping tap. This water becomes annoying in the way that it's just drip feeding you, but they're not telling the whole truth. Yes, I know it's been going on for years, but this month is especially different because of that and because it harmonizes. So it harmonizes elementally with the dragon, but on the 30th when it came in, it was kapow and then another kapow, and it was like cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo, all that sort of stuff, all right? And although, I was sitting thinking, the month's not here yet, what's going on here? And that's why I had to find out why it already. So it's about everybody airing their scandalous, all their underwear. It is an emotional month because the rooster wants to be heard. That means secrets are going to come out. All the schemers, there's a downfall with all the schemers. For instance, if we want to, all the info is distorted. Like, Mike Burgess, the ACO boss, he said something and they went and took it to something else. And so he let it go for a couple of days. Smart man. And then he said, this is what I actually said, and showed it. So you can understand. The rooster's like that go-between. So that's the month. There's somebody telling you what he said, but he really didn't say that sort of stuff, all right? It's also like, the Greens. The Greens are very upset at the moment, and they're upset because once upon a time they said the reef was blah, 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 but when Albo came in, it better not get removed because I just said his effing name. When he came in, now the reef is suddenly that it's okay. Yeah, so the crap that is going to come out this month, the truth that is going to come out this month. So when you see that somebody is killed or somebody is in jail or somebody is that, yeah, just wait, because the truth will get exposed this month, all right? And that's kind of what the month is also about. It's justice. The metal is justice because metal is the judge and the jury. And what is this justice on? It's about all the communications that are actually happening at the moment, all right? So if we think about September, for instance, from a feng shui point of view, so from a feng shui point of view, the month of September in the West, double check that, in the West, yes, in the West. So in the West, you've got your difficulty, obstacles, and destruction. So the whole idea is the tingling. So we need the tingling. And with that tingling, what we're saying is it disperses the energy. If you can't get bells, I do have a couple of bells. Yes, finally got some bells, not too many bells, but some bells. So with those bells, If you can't get the bells, then by all means, it's bothering me. By all means, just use 6 coins in salt water. Tighten it, that sort of thing. The southeast, also this month, is ill health. It's not fertile. It's a lot of trouble with youth. And again, it is an earth element, so we need to use 6 coins with salt water. Empowers it a little bit more. Okay, so that's what you can look at. All right, now the month actually comes in. This is why it's one of those kind of months. With August, you actually cleaned the slate, right? You cleaned the slate. It's like, I'm not listening to them anymore. I'm not listening to them anymore, that sort of thing. And a lot of things have changed with communication, because that's what the water in August was as well. I mean, even what's his name got effed checked, you know. Yeah, you know who he is, the one that puts me in jail all the time and only allows 10 people to see my posts. So he wrote this love letter to the government, to the US senator, and to say that, yes, we are guilty, or we have bullshitted, meaning they bullshitted all their fact checks. So, yeah. And he's not in jail yet. But that's why he did it. He did it because he knew he could be jailed, because all these other ones are going to jail. Okay? So when the day starts and it mimics the year. And this is why it's very, very strong and very, very, I don't know, troubled. It's a troubled day that brings in the new month. So when the month comes in, we have metal and fire. So you can see there's ticks in metal and fire. When the day comes in, the day is wood and earth. All right. So that wood and earth mimics the year. It's just a dog rather than a dragon. The month is water and metal. You can see the ticks there. Then the year is wood and earth. So that's the two. The wood on earth day, the wood on earth year. They are in clash. They are, when I say the earth is not stable, that's right. So it means all of that is branching, the wood, the trees that are branching out, are not stable. So all these creativities and all of that, spreading, is going to collapse. So just be aware of that. With September also, when it comes in on spirit hour. So spirit hour means it's like all of a sudden you're like, what the is going on? The day's already that way when you get up, especially 7 to 9 a.m. on the Saturday, the 7th, when it comes in. This month is already in trouble there. It's actually in trouble before that as well, but it doesn't change solar-wise till 11:13. So at 11:13, it changes and it becomes a spirit. And the metal is on top of that, which means everybody suddenly is my favorite Martian. You know, they've all got their antennas up and the crap hits the fan, all of it. You alter your decisions, whatever it is, because once the truth comes out, you will know you're all guinea pigs, that kind of thing. Anyway, so we have yin water on top when the month comes in, and then the rooster is on the bottom. So the metal supports, provides, nourishes this water. So this water is quite strong, even though it's just a dripping tap. That dripping tap will fill the tub with all the crap very, very quickly, and then people will realize that. So you've got to just check if water and metal are favorable for you. Now, the yin water is the kidney and feet. So with that, because I've been adding the Qigong side of things to the elements, as in the spiritual side of it, etc., the kidneys are associated with, inner stirring of your emotional life, but they are the seat of the secret thought of the human. So the secret thought of the human, it's like this is the government of the kidney. This is the what rules it, what keeps it, etc., etc. And so with the kidneys, all of a sudden, all these secrets start to come out because it's governed by it. What the kidney governs is emotions, prudence, vigor, wisdom, all of that, and and temperament. So it's like there are these 5 instances, and that's what this organ does. So it's examined. It's kind of like you become the person that examines and investigates all these things, and then you make your own judgment. Even if you've never done this before, you will actually start to do this. All right, because anxiety is also the emotion of the kidney, and the only way in what I do in the solar astrology, sorry, got a sore ankle, and it's got a beautiful moon boot on it. I'm going to start a trend. Anyway, so what the kidney is that anxiety that comes out, and in this, what I do, the solar astrology, resources are what saves you all the time. So don't just Google it. Google just puts what they want you to know as well. But talk about it with others who know, and don't shut them down. Just listen, because that's how you take off your blinkers, because that's what the hour, take off your blinkers and see what's actually else is going on, not just what your screen is telling you. Yeah, television, tell eye vision. They're telling you what the vision is. All right. Our feet are also the kidney. So last month was the legs. So the feet and the legs allow us to walk, run, play, that type of thing. So you become, the feet are the most willing and patient, as they say, servants of the body. They go all day. They do everything you want to do, whatever your mind wants to do. The feet get you there. And the burden, the whole burden of this body and materialistic things and all that is on your feet. So your health conditions and all of that are actually showing up. They show up in your feet as well. The tingly feeling, the numbness, the joint aches, the ulcers, all show up in your feet. Your symptoms, you can look at them before they actually and that's how before they become a serious problem. So your feet, yeah. So yeah, yes, I do know a very, very good feet person. It's about making judgment the month, and it's about checking your facts. It's about the details that you thoroughly go through everything before you believe all of it. It's like all you see is the person that's running Australia has done this. Not one of his things has gone through. Yeah. One twat to another twat. What do you do? Okay. So the circle of this, the way that this goes around as well, is that there's a harmony. There's a harmony as well. So with actually, I'm going to tell you about the rooster first a little bit more. So the rooster is the small intestine and the blood. Now, you all know that the role of the small intestine is to sort out the pure from impure. And so this is like a fire organ, all right? And it's like an alchemist. That's what an alchemist does. So it receives all the crap, transforms it, through that process, separates, left, right, and yeah, keeps it happening. But it also, what this means with the rooster, because he's bringing out all these feelings and emotions, it's bringing out the old emotions to that light of consciousness, if you want to call it. So that way it cleanses you. And that's also what the small intestine actually does. It cleanses you from impurities, from past traumas, that sort of thing. So it is very sensitive to emotion, anger, anxiety, sadness, elation, triggers, whatever it's triggered in the gut. You know, when you get that butterfly feeling, that's a warning. So don't go ahead with whatever it is you're trying to do. All right. And the brain has a direct effect on, you know, stomach, intestine. Now, the blood it signifies life, you know, the blood of Christ, blah, 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 all that, sacrifices and all of that. That's what blood is relating to. But blood radiates, your blood radiates. So what connects the body to spirit and the two communicate is, of course, the blood. So any deficiency in the blood is going to come to the top this month. And so anything that is a little bit sensitive, spirit, enlightenment, all of that, it's going to affect your ability to stay connected to your own physical body. So don't be afraid, don't be shy. If you see things, don't be afraid, don't be shy to say things. Yes, choose who you say it to, of course, but that's what it is. So all of those, what I've just said, you've got to make sure any issues relating to those, you make sure you take care of it. So for me, the feet, it happened before the month actually does come in on the 7th. And so I have to now wait 6 weeks for it to heal. But I'm here if you need a review, if you need catch up on your chart, or you need a chart done, just let me know. All right, I'll give you the details. Now, what am I up to? All right, circle of life. So in the circle of life, we have the yin water on top. And what does that harmonize with? It harmonizes with yang earth. So if you have the yang earth in your chart, or if you are yang earth in your chart, then this month there's more fire being produced. So more fire, check what fire is for you. For each person, it's a different thing. And that's what there's more of. And remember, the year doesn't have much fire. So here we are having an element getting more fire. The rooster harmonizes with the dragon, which is the year, and it produces more metal. And that's why more metal this month than the rooster metal and the hour metal. More metal makes it more ticks in actually metal, which means the judge and the jury is here, okay? And you are the judge and the jury. The reason for that is the rooster is what we call the administrator and the thinker. So his motto is I count. You know, think of the rooster on the fence, the hen house, next. Yeah, he's effing everybody. The rooster, being the administrator, is also associated with what we call the 5 virtues. So fortune, courage, goodness, confidence, honor. And he's very pleasant, he's smart, he's wise. Did I forget anything? He's independent. The rooster can also be charitable when it's their idea, not yours. They're honest. They're telling you, hello, wake up, wake up, wake up. And they're pretty organized as well. All right. Now, the rooster also has friends. They have the snake and the ox. So if you have a snake in your chart and you have an ox in your chart, then this is also making metal. All right. Either of those or both of those. It's making more metal. And if metal is your money, yeah. All right. So all these, those 3, the rooster, the snake, and the ox, those 3 are the thinkers. So every day, especially every day, from 9 to 11 a.m., the month, in this month, this is actually already happening. So every day, 9 to 11 a.m., the metal comes in, the judge and the jury comes in, the planning, the decision-making. It's like what happens is, from those 2 hours is like people think they can do what they want to do, and then they get found out once 11 a.m. is done, all right? And that's how it is. So with the rooster, you are planning, you're making decisions this month. You don't need somebody else to okay that for you. As I said, you look at things, you ponder things, you investigate, you're making judgment, you're checking out facts for yourself, not what is there. Every time something is repeated, then that's actually an advertisement, right? So television, yep, thoroughly things are explained this month if you bother. Okay. So that's a circle of harmony, circle of life as we call it. Now there is a circle of challenges or conflict, if you want to call it. Yep. And that is yin water this month challenges yin fire. So if you are yin fire, then this month you are challenged. If you are if you are yin fire. So water is all that pressure on you. But, so be it. The rooster is also, it's challenged by another rooster and the rabbit. So that's kind of like every day from 5 to 7 p.m. That's a very challenging 2 hours. And 5 to 7 p.m. happens to be happy hour. So be careful who you pick up in happy hour because you're doing it in a penalty, which then means, the penalty means that, in 6 hours it's done and dusted and you may have regrets. Oh, oops. Wham Bam Thank you, man. Yeah. And 5 to 7 a.m. is also challenging. So some of you who actually have a rabbit or have a rooster, you may find 5 to 7 a.m. this month in particular, you wake up. All right, that type of thing. So that's your 2 hours, 5 to 7 a.m., 5 to 7 p.m. Now, for those of you that are looking at relationships, it actually hasn't changed from last month. The water is still a man for a fire woman. The water is a woman for an earth man. The metal is a man for a wood woman, and the metal is a woman for a fireman. Cool? All right. So the challenging days this month of the rooster is, remember, it starts on the 7th. So we've got the 12th, the 18th. Oh, look at that, 18. It's not even 1 and 8. It's 1 and 8 underneath. Oops. Actually, all the Wednesdays are like that in this month. Missed that one. Anyway, the 24th, the 30th, and then because the month doesn't finish till the 8th, we've also got the 6th of October. Okay, so that's the challenging days. So check for yourself whether water and metal are favorable or not. Now, again, it also doesn't change much from last month. So for it's just more emotional this month, and you are pissed off because you've been lied to. You are pissed off because you believed it all. I feel sorry for Elbow this month. I don't feel sorry for him. He deserves what he should just have stuck to making sausages, cooking sausages. Anyway, for wood people this month, yes, the water is your ideas, it's your nourishment, all of that. And then the metal is pruning. But the pruning isn't so bad because the metal is nourishing the water, and then the water is very, very strong. So it's pushing you out of your comfort zone this month. Oops. Water people, it's a very social month. It's, social all month. You do have competitors because that is water as well, being social. And they're competing for the metal, which is your ideas, your knowledge, your resources. Everybody wants a piece of it. So don't share your ideas. That's it. Save them for another month. For metal people, the water is you are shining. And there's a stage, it's your expression, you just can't keep it in, talents and skills, but the metal is, there's plenty of competitors as well, all right, lurking behind, and they're just going to go, ta-da, like the rooster does, yeah. Earth people, the water for you on top is ching, 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 and the metal is how you get this ching, ching, ching. So you open your mouth and ching, ching, ching. If you want to ask for a door to open, you do, whatever it is, loan, position, resumes, all that, put it out, make it happen, and ching, ching, ching. All right. Fire people, the water puts pressure on you, but it's not strong enough. It has to build, the pressure builds up, and then you might just go explode like that. And the metal is the peak of money. The peak of money is it does not get higher than this. So what are you selling, or what is coming to you is what you've got to kind of ask yourself in that way. Okay. And just remember also, nature doesn't break its rules. Nature doesn't break her rules. You guys do. You break the rules. So this is what the month is about. There's nothing missing elementally if you look at the 5 elements. There is more wood and more earth, but don't get sucked in that there's more earth here and more wood here in this particular month, because what that wood, the roots of this wood are in this earth, but it's not stable earth. It's about to go psh. So take heed for whatever wood is for you, whatever earth is for you, plus what the month is. All right. And yes, Saturday is a good day for Duna Dive for the world. All right. Have a great month. And yes, I will do each element with this month sometime this week. All right.